Good morning, class. Yesterday we started the chapter Getting Ready for Adventures. And one page we have read is the page that is on your screen. The reading of this page has been done. And we read about Don Quixote, who was an old-fashioned gentleman. The age was more than 50 years. And he was fond of reading, and most of the time he was reading the stories of knights and their daring deeds on the battlefield. And one day he said to himself that why should I always be a plain farmer, because he was a farmer. And so he decided, why should I always be a plain farmer and sit here at home? Why may I not become a famous knight like his great-grandfathers? So he decided to clean up all the armor he had in his house, and all this he has done. And this we have read on this page number 1, and today we are going to start the page number 2 of the chapter. You see, it is Don Quixote sitting on the horse. Now he needed a horse, for every knight must have a noble horse. He thought the poor old creature in the barn was just the stuff for a war horse. He will carry me most gallantly, he said. Now I shall call myself Don Quixote, he cried, and since my home is in the district of La Mancha, I shall be known throughout the world as Don Quixote de la Mancha. What name are nobler than that? So he is comparing his name. So one morning, Don Quixote put on his armor and that old helmet. He took down the short sword and belted it to his side. He swung the leather shield upon his shoulder, went to the barn, and saddled his horse. Then he mounted and rode silently through the sleeping village and the quiet fields. I trust that I shall meet with some worthy adventures, he said to himself. So he set off, and he was ready, and he sat on the horse, and he was saying to himself, he was talking to himself, that I trust I shall meet with some worthy adventures, he said to himself, because he wanted to enjoy the adventures. But he soon realized that he was not a knight, for no one had conferred that honor upon him. Means this honor was not given to him by anyone. Therefore, he was confirmed. Must he return home? No, that I shall never do, he cried. So he cried to himself that he will never do such thing. I will ride onward, and the first worthy man that I meet shall make me knight. Now see what happened. So he resumed his journey, started his journey. The hour passed, but neither man nor beast took note of time or distance. But he didn't find even a man or a beast or animal. The horse, in the quest of sweeter grass, carried his master to the summit of a gentle hill. So as the horse was hungry, so he took the master to the summit of the gentle hill. Summit means top of the hill. There in the valley below him, Don Quixote saw a little inn by the roadside. So he saw an inn there. Inn means a place where some people can rest. Ha! Did I not say that we should have an adventure? He cried. He gathered up the reins and charged down the hill, imagining that the inn was a great castle with 4 towers and a deep moat and a drawbridge. Then, with the greatest joy in the world, he rode onwards to the door of the inn. So he went to the door of the inn and he saw in the greater adventure. The innkeeper saw Don Quixote riding up and he went out to welcome him. So the person came and he welcomed the person who has come there, and he was Don Quixote. He was trying to laugh at the warlike appearance of his visitor, but he kept as sober a face as possible. So the person was very much happy to see that, or you can say that he was going to laugh, he was going to burst into laughter. But even how he stopped himself and he keep a sober feeling on his face as much possible. Sir Knight, he said, will you honor me by alighting from your horse? I have no bed to offer you, but you shall have every other accommodation that you may ask. So he says, Sir Knight, will you honor me by alighting from your house? I have no bed to offer you, but I shall have ever other accommodation that you may ask. Now, Don Quixote still supposed that the inn was a castle and that the innkeeper must be the governor. But he was assuming, Don Quixote was assuming that the inn was a castle and the innkeeper must be the governor. So he answered in pompous tone. Pompous tone means in a flashy, grand way. Senor Castellano. Senor means Spanish for Mr. or Sir. Means Sir Castellano, anything is enough for me. No bed is so sweet to me as the field of battle. You speak well, Sir Knight, said the amused innkeeper. Innkeeper was very much happy and he said, you speak well, Sir Knight. Means he was right. Alight the enter. He held the strip while Don Quixote dismounted. Dismounted means get off the horse. Take good care of my steed. There is not a finer horse in the universe. So he said that you should take care of my war horse because it was the finest breed, you can say, in the universe. The innkeeper promised so and led the horse away to the stable. When the innkeeper returned, he found Don Quixote pulling off his armor. The helmet had been tied fast with the green ribbons and it could not be taken off without cutting them. So, the innkeeper was very much surprised, you can say, and he was looking at Don Quixote that he tied the helmet so tightly that it was not possible to take off it without cutting the ribbons. Never shall anyone harm those ribbons, cried Don Quixote, and after vainly trying to unite them, he was obliged to leave them as they were. It was funny sight to see him sitting there with his head enclosed in the old patched up helmet. So it was very funny that he was tied up with the old patched helmet and the innkeeper was making a fun of him, or you can say the innkeeper was very much happy to see him. "Now, Sir Knight," said the innkeeper, "will you not have some food?" "I will indeed," answered Don Quixote. Now the innkeeper asked for the food and he was ready. Don Quixote was ready. Now see, it was hard for the poor man to get the food to his mouth, for his helmet was much in his way. But using both hands, however, he managed to help him. So, it was very funny because the helmet was tied very tightly. So, even how he managed and used the food. Suddenly, however, the thought again came to him, and that was not, just a minute, and that was not again came to him, that was not yet a night. He stopped eating. The last poor morsel was left untouched on the table before him, and his appetite had left him. "Alas, alas," he groaned, "I cannot lawfully ride out on any adventure until I have been dubbed a knight." Dubbed a knight means knighted by the ritual touching of the shoulder with a sword. And last poor morsel means last bit of food. So he was very sad. Alas, alas. Alas means a feeling of sorrow, you can say. And he groaned. Groan means he was speaking like that, groaning sound. "I cannot lawfully ride out of any adventure until I have been dubbed a knight." He arose and beckoned to the innkeeper to follow him to the barn. "I have something to say to you," he whispered. Then falling at the innkeeper's feet, he cried, "Sir, I shall never rise from this place till you have provided to grant the boon which I am about to beg of you." So, he wanted something from the innkeeper, and he was in the feet of the innkeeper, and he was begging that first you grant me whatever I am asking, then only I will stand from here. So it's the chapter part 2 today, and tomorrow we shall continue the same. We will finish the chapter. You read these 2 pages that we have done and write down the meanings in your notebook. Okay.